Welcome to the World United. Welcome to the World United.
Good morning, all my dear soul brothers and sisters. Welcome to all to this third World Parliament of Spirituality. It is my privilege getting this platform and placing my thoughts in front of you. The word spirituality nowadays, a very common use as a religion, being religious or following tradition of religion and its law, etc. etc. Some people relate it to soul and spirit. For some, this word spirituality means belief in God. As you see, spirituality means different things to different people. All these definitions and meanings share the idea that spirituality is something beyond the physical world, something mysterious, exotic or rigorous, depending upon their point of views, and everybody has different point of view. Some people consider this term as something sublime and beyond comprehension. Various parts of world, traditions, different walk of people have expressed their views on spirituality. So many centuries we are listening to it. And with due respect to all, as what I have gone through it as a monk, as a blessings from my spiritual guru, Mahavatar Babaji, I believe spirituality means the process of making the mind free from fears, worries and non-stop thinking. I'm coming to the basic part of this. It is a journey to experience inner peace and bliss in one's everyday life. Yes, it is a process of awakening from ordinary consciousness, rising above the ego and awakening to a wider consciousness. It means expanding the mind beyond life and the universe. According to yoga, purify the mind so to achieve liberation, that is moksha, uniting the individual soul with the supreme or universal soul, becoming one with the absolute consciousness. According to Jainism, liberation, salvation, karmic purification. According to Christian mysticism, experience into with God, the kingdom of heaven, feel the love of the Creator. According to Sufism, experience divine revelation, surrender to God, serve God. I will go on and on. Everybody has given a different definition. Taoism has given the different definition in the different areas, parts, how they practice. But the common part I found, people, they want liberation basically. They want a salvation. The common part, so regarding the entire spirituality, the concept of spirituality is basically self-practice. As if somebody really wants something, should adopt some method. Regardless of how the goal is framed and the philosophy behind it is a journey of transcendence, self-transformation for moving beyond our personal shell. For cultivation and sublimation towards this goal, various people are adopting various paths. As I said earlier, it could be meditation, prayer, mantras, somatic techniques, chanting, whatever, whichever may. I myself, I have stayed with many times with the monks. During my Himalayan journey, I have gone through some Muslim saints. I have stayed with these people. I have understood what it is. But again, I feel that everybody has adopted some method because they feel they are comfortable with it. In most spiritual tradition, mysticism lies at the heart of spirituality. Mysticism refers to transcendent, contemplative experience that enhance spiritual understanding. The purpose of every spiritual practitioner may be different. I believe apart from salvation, liberation, there should be world united global oneness. I always wonder in this entire world why the territories are there. The discrimination of this is your, this is mine, this is your religion, this is my religion. Even now, in 2020, end of the 2020, we experience this in the form of war, sometimes a direct war, sometimes indirect war. So that mind setup of something which is belonging to me and this is mine, and then across the territories. So I believe centuries ago, what Lord Krishna was prophesying about consciousness, he did not refer to today's mankind in the 21st century alone, but he has been talking about this oneness, this union of mind, body and breath for all the centuries that have gone by and all the centuries that will come. When he was explaining Arjuna in the 18 chapters about the truth behind existence, this truth is considered as Kriya Yoga. The 5,300 years ago, this word came, what is Kriya Yoga, and in the later on, somewhere in the 1890s, Mahavatar Babaji, he gave the same knowledge in a different way in the form of Kriya Yoga to Lahiri Mahasaya. Krishna says here, Upadrashtanumanta chabharta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatmeti chapyakto dehe sminta purushaha paraha. The path Kriya Yoga, the fivefold path, which is for everybody can practice. So when the word oneness comes, this spirituality cannot put in a very small house of religion. One cannot say that only this is mine. So Kriya Yoga teaches basically the breath, the regulated breath, the key power of this breath, which is divine, which is connected to Almighty. The breath which we are taking, nowhere it is mentioned there is a label called this is Hindus, this is Muslim, this is Christians, this is Parsis, this is Sikhs. It is a universal. And whatever is a universal is a part of this Kriya Yoga. In this breathing, the regulated breathing, this is absolutely on the scientific way. I am a science student. I see from my approaches from this angle. When I met a Guruji, and I was very small, and after that, when I used to ask so many questions, so Guruji replies, Guruji's one common part was, whatever is existing with you, why you are alive, because of your breath, because of your heartbeats. And that universal energy is everywhere. So search this universal energy, develop this universal energy. And I found that the first requirement for the person is, when we are taking this around 18 to 28, 29 breaths per minute, how to reduce these frequencies. Kriya Yoga teaches with these exclusive techniques how to bring these frequencies to just 4 to 6, maximum 8 breaths. The carbon dioxide content within, the pollution within, and of course outside we see a lot of pollution. How to remove it? So this is a scientific way. Numerologically, 18 number has a significance in the Kriya Yoga. So 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, 18 pranayams, 18 siddha, these asanas. When Patanjali Rishi beautifully mentioned Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyaya, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Babaji brought this 84 asanas into 18 asanas with the same equal, whatever the benefits we are getting it. So Kriya Mantra Yoga is another way. The mind, which is always showing this monkey kind of, so all variations, all this shakiness of the mind which is to be controlled, and so that some continuous verb, some continuously we are chanting something, and these words, these symbols, they are very important, chanting again. So we recite it again and again. So these Shabri mantras in this Kriya Yoga, they are a powerful technique to connect entire this universe. Then we have this, the third method, that is a most important one according to me, is Kriya Bhakti Yoga. Basically the feeling of omnipresence, the feeling of God, the feeling of Almighty, you are somewhere, the Supreme Soul, you are there, and I want to be one with you. When I always say so many years, we were all one. Basically, we were all one, and suddenly that Big Bang came. On the 7 seconds of that Big Bang, everything shatters. Millions years after that, we came, and some of us started search for that. What is the purpose in the life? Who am I? What am I? Why I'm here? I'm only somebody's, some relatives. Why have chosen this word? And on that research, on that sadhana, they develop. Yes, we are all one. So thousands years ago, they knew that we are all one. And everybody is experiencing on a different planes, different platforms, whatever the karmic kriyas, the deeds, everything which is there. So this Bhakti Yoga is basically the devotion. Yes, I am there, and I would like to come back to your womb again. We were all together in the one womb, and when we are trying again by practicing spirituality, Kriya Yoga teaches these techniques, the unique techniques, how you can practice this Bhakti Yoga. Along with that, Kriya Yogas, the biggest asset is Kriya meditation, Kriya Dhyana Yoga. Basically, meditation techniques are different, but this unique technique of Kriyas, they are basically not trying to just pull off this mind, whatever the craziness of the mind, a lot of thousands and millions of thoughts we are getting. The technique itself is awakening the soul so that the mind will be trained and the physical body will follow this mind. So this is a training to the mind, and that is what exactly Krishna said to Arjuna, that whatever everything is happening, I am doing it, you follow me. You don't see that you are doing. Now this point is so important in Bhagavad Gita, that you are doing you. We always think I am doing something. So removing that I of I am doing something, you are doing something. I know that you are there, your omnipresence is there, you're watching everything, then this I of ego dissolve automatically. And Kriya Yoga practice make this so smoothly, beautifully, that we never realize that how this love we get. It is a creation of something new, transformation in our life through practicing Kriya Yoga. Love, everybody know love. We get this love from the parents, we get from the beloved this love. We also love somebody. But what love I am talking is something divine love. There is no condition. There is no discrimination of this love. If you do something, I am doing the bargain of this love, then I will reciprocate. No. Whether you love me or you don't love me, still I love you. Kriya Yoga teaches forgiveness. And both this love and this forgiveness, there is a common part, a very strong part, that is unconditional. Unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness. This is the motto of this practicing Kriya Yoga. So there is no hatred, there is no jealousy, there is no supremacy, there is no something which is I am the boss and you are all. Everybody is Guru here. Everybody is Guru here because that Guru ability within everybody. And that is what? The kindness, the oneness amongst all practitioners. Unfortunately, what happened? I travel worldwide. We have 93 centers worldwide. Many times people, they want to talk to you, they back out just because the language barrier. honestly speaking, I lost all my languages, my mother language also, when I was with the Guruji, because I practiced the silence, the mauna. So after staying so many years, I really struggle, because sometimes you need to speak. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I break grammar. Till today, nobody has hanged me. In the European countries, some people, they come, whatever English they understand, they try to speak. When I go there, I try to break that whatever their language, and I speak in this French language, sometimes the Spanish language. They appreciate because I'm trying to communicate to them. So I feel that because of the language barrier, I've seen many spiritual seekers, they are there as a critic. Yes, you are making the mistake, he's making the mistake, she's making the mistake. So I feel that Kriya Yoga teaches, if we really want to be one, ignore them. Ignore all the critics. Let us be a self-critic, because we want to correct ourselves. Beyond a language, there is a cosmic language, and this cosmic language is a telepathic. The transcendent part which I am talking, not only restricted to body, mind, time and soul. It is beyond this body consciousness, mind consciousness. It is a place where we are all once upon a time stayed lovingly in that beautiful, soft cushion womb. We have to experience that. At the same time, I would like to say, if everybody think about the liberation only, salvation only, then who will take initiative to world united? And that is why it is necessary on the platform that all spiritual seekers, they all have done some lovely roles. They're trying everybody. If we come together and put the chain of this love, the day is not far away. In the pandemic, COVID, this is exactly the signal, this is exactly the message. Why the COVID has come? Because of the COVID, let's give thanks to it. We can come together, we can face all the negativities, and we can save the world. We have the ability. We can do it. Let's believe in ourselves. I believe nobody can restrict from distributing this love. Nobody is there who will put any law that you cannot do any unconditional love, because everybody wants peace of mind first. That peace of mind is the first step of spirituality. Let's other steps are waiting for us. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. We are all together, and we can just hold our hands and let's move toward the direction of the world united, the global oneness. Hari Om. Hari Om.